Folk, good morning. We are getting ready for One Man Talking Tuesday. But as of right now, let me flip you around. We are getting ready for the One Man Talking Tuesday breakfast, actually. So, steam's hitting the phone there. So we got some beef hash cooking. Already made the coffee. Oh yeah. We got the Texas Pete hot sauce. And of course, salt and pepper down there. So anyways, gonna get this ready. Gonna get the breakfast going, chow down, and then get ready for One Man Talking Tuesday. All right, folk, out for the morning walk before One Man Talking Tuesday. And I think it's always a little bit cooler coming out in the woods after a good rain. You know, you got all the different mushrooms and all that stuff growing. Everything starts popping up to life. And that's the thing about the mushrooms. So you never know, is that something I could eat? Is that going to kill me? Is it poisonous? So I never mess with mushrooms. If I want a mushroom, I'll buy it in the store. But anyways, they look cool. So I'm just out here listening to all the chipmunks and squirrels and everybody yap at each other. So anyways, One Man Talking Tuesday coming shortly. Later, folk. All right, folk, time for One Man Talking Tuesday. Today, and I think not just today, but I think I'm going to start making One Man Talking Tuesday more about Vanlife issue type show. Before I started One Man Talking Tuesday, it was more of a current events, things going on in the news, things going on in the world, whatever. But everything started getting so crazy and negative in the world that I just stopped doing it. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. So I figure one cool thing that I really like and is pretty positive for me is van life. So maybe I'll start talking about van life issues for One Man Talking Tuesday, for the most part anyways. But the one today is buying the minimal amount of what you need, and once you figure it out, keeping it organized. And I say the minimal amount of what you need because when a lot of people start van life, they're thinking, oh, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need this. But one of the things they're thinking of is things that they need when they're in a sticks and bricks. It's going to differ when you get into your van or your RV. However it is you're doing it, assuming you're doing it full time, you're not going to really need everything you think you're going to need. So I would personally go out and just buy the minimal amount of things you need. I mean, even when it comes, like some people go out and immediately buy a Dometic fridge and this and that. It may come to a point where you don't really want one, that you're cool with a cooler, which is what I use right now. I use a cooler and ice right now. I am getting to the point where I went to Walmart and saw a very small refrigerator type thing that's like 53 watts, and I'm really thinking about that because I think it would be cool to have for, like, if I have meats and condiments or something like that needs to stay nice and cool. And because it really sucks sometimes when you got the cooler and everything goes down and it's melted and it gets all watery, and you got to throw it away. But so I'm thinking about a fridge now. But wait till you get into van life and see if it's something that you're really going to want. Then once you've gotten in there and you've figured out what you want, what you need, and the storage for it, you got to figure out your storage. I'll be honest with you, all I use right now is the those three drawer bins, the plastic ones from Walmart. I use those. That's all I have in here for storage, and of course underneath my bed. And that's sufficient for me. It may not be sufficient for others, and I am discovering that I need other forms of storage as well, and I'm conquering and figuring that out as I go. But so once you figure out the minimal of what you need, and you start getting that, and then you're figuring out how to store everything and to have it in the van. The next thing you're going to want to do is keep it organized. Keeping it organized is oh, you really have to do it, because everybody talks about van life and how great it is, and it is. It's awesome. I love van life, but it can also be very aggravating at times, you know. So if there's aggravating aspects of van life, you want to do your best to not add on to those aggravations. So keeping your place organized, so when you need your can opener, you know where it is, and you're not sitting there going through 12 drawers looking, or looking over here, looking over there. You know where it is. So you go and you get it. You know, that'll keep the aggravation level of van life real low. For instance, I had a double burner stove for my cooking, and that at times, especially when I'm urban boondocking, because I want to stay stealthier when I'm urban boondocking. But with the double burner, a lot of times I would have it more outside the doors. You know, it was bigger, bulkier. I have to screw the green bottle on, this and that, this and that. So I found that aggravating and less stealthy, so I went out and I bought the single burner Coleman butane one, which for me is extremely easy. I could go pull up right into a Walmart, boom, put the Coleman out, and it's right in here, right in the van, and start cooking and stay nice and stealthy while I do it. Um, so that kept, for instance, the aggravation down. Quick, easy, organized. You know. Also, you're going to want to keep your van clean, obviously. And you'll discover you have to clean your freaking van all the time. I have so much crap coming in from outside. Like every time you're coming in and out of the van, you have to, I don't know, if you're the person that has the carpet like myself. I still have the carpeting, because I got the conversion van, so I still have the stock carpet that was in here. Some people get like the cargo van, they do the build, and a lot of people will use the vinyl flooring. So I think that would be a little easier. All you gotta do is do a quick sweep and maybe a quick wipe down. I have the carpet, so luckily I still have the vacuum cleaner that is hooked into the electrical here for my in my conversion van. So I have a vacuum that I get the vacuum. But that's going to be aggravating if you're disorganized and you got a pile of clothes over here, you got a pile of crap over here, you've been on a road trip and you bought some stuff, so it's all piled up over here, your dirty socks over here, this and that, this and that. Well, now you got to pick up all that, so you got to clean up that mess in order to get to the floor so you can clean that mess, And trust me, you're going to be cleaning your freaking van a lot. So, the more stuff you have, the more clutter you have. The more clutter you have, the less organized you are. And the less organized you are, trust me, the more aggravated you're going to be in van life. Right now, I am so disorganized, it is unbelievable. Because honestly, I came to Ohio, this road trip, about a month earlier than I wanted to. I wasn't gonna come till next month. But in Ohio, they were starting school. My son was starting school, and I told his mom, I said, you know what, the heck with it. Don't tell him I'm coming. It was a total surprise. I said, don't tell him I'm coming. I'm going to come a month early so I can be there for his first day of school. So I didn't quite organize my trip like I wanted to, so it's a bit chaotic. Also, I have his seat in the back here, like this seat right there. That seat's not normally in the back. I have a storage unit back at home base that I leave that in. But when I come to Ohio, when I'm visiting them, I take him to all sorts of places, so he's going to need a seat. Boom, he's still a little dude. He can't come in the front, so he's got to sit in the back. And that seat being there is causing me a great deal of aggravation. It's a huge amount of space no longer available. So it's harder. I'm a big dude. So with that seat back there, it's hard to get around in here. And which makes it aggravating. It's hard to keep it clean. It's hard to keep it organized. You wouldn't think that one stupid little seat put in the back would just cause such disarray, but it does, because it's a huge amount of my storage gone. or not storage, but space. I mean, it's a huge amount of my space gone. So yeah, but I know sooner or later I'm gonna go back to home base. That seat's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be doing more road trips. So it'll be a bit more organized and less aggravating. So those are two words that are gonna go together for you in van life: organized and aggravating. The more organized, the less aggravating. There you go. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And I think on Tuesdays, that's what I'm going to do from now on, is just talk van life stuff, road trip stuff, things like that. Um, anyways, stay organized, stay minimalist, and don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down.